open up with a comment, or we can go right to questions.
No, again, another great crowd. We wanted to start fast in this game and really build on the energy in the entire stadium. I felt like we did that, and we kept continuing to play the whole game, and we want to make sure that we put on a good show for everybody who came today. And so I really appreciate the crowd. They were great, and it was good to get out to a fast start and feel their energy early in the game.
All right, over here to the right, Tim May, Letterman Row.
Thanks, Jerry. 683 total yards to 99. That's about as thorough as it gets. Ryan, in a little quick follow, Quinshon Judkins, when he got in there, what did he give you?
Yeah, you could see it. Strong running, home run hitting ability. I thought he and Trey both ran well today. And we even had the one that got called back on Quinshon. So, I feel like we had a good mix in the game today. A lot of guys touched the ball. It was, again, I thought Chip called a good game, a mix of run and pass. There was some good ball out of hand stuff. There was a couple of shots down the field. But to me, it goes back to our week of practice. We practice strong and physical and have good intent. And, we had a good Tuesday, had a really good Wednesday. And so, I felt like we were about to kind of come into a game where we were going to dominate like this. I did. I just kind of had that feeling going into the game. And but it came down to the players playing really hard. So we'll watch the film and try to identify where that effort was. But it seemed like a lot of guys were into it. And like I said, I really appreciated the fact that we continued to play the whole second half and guys kept getting in there and the depth. And, we need that as we move forward.
Over to the left, Rob Aller, Columbus Dispatch.
Yeah, Ryan, what gave you the feeling that you were going to start fast? And did you do anything consciously to let it rip and open it up maybe different than you have done?
Yeah, no. I mean, it was just the way we practiced this week. It was a good energy at practice. And, when you're going against each other, good on good, and the attention to detail was good. Even, we do scouts, we go ones on twos, we go good on good. All of them were sharp. Not that the execution was perfect. It wasn't, but there was an energy about it. And we just got to keep building on that because we say it all the time. The Navy SEALs say you're going to sink to the level of your training. And, I knew, going into this game that if we just played like we practiced during the week, that, it was going to be a good night for us.
Test your depth and build depth out of a game like this.
Extremely important. We know that that's going to be huge. And, great example of that. It was like, and I felt awful for Denzel that he was out, but what a great teaching example that something like that can happen. Jermaine Matthew, you got to go in the game right now. It's like, whoa. So, Donovan was available for the game. If it was an emergency situation, we were going to put him in the game. He wanted to go in the worst way. We just, our sports medicine, crowd really wanted to, hold him if possible. So we're going to give him one more week and then he'll be ready to go. He could have played in this game, but Austin Saraville had to go in the game. So that was real. So all those things are going to happen. And it's good to see Cody back out there, but building depth is critical.
Okay, folks, Lantern folks, if I could get you guys to clear that table, I'm going to put Sonny Styles over there, and I'm going to put Jack Sawyer at the very back. Sorry about that, man. All right, we're going to the right here. Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Brian, over here. Last week you won 52-6, but there was a lot to clean up. No game is perfect. I'm sure you'll find some stuff, but it'd be pretty hard to nitpick too much with this one. You're going into an off week. How are you going to approach this? Because this was probably as dominating performance as you could hope for.
Well, next week is an improvement week. So, we have our bye week, after the Oregon game as you look on the schedule. So we're going to go to work. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll have a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday. We won't go on Friday or Saturday, but it'll be a normal week. We only feel like we're 3 weeks into the season, so we feel like we got a lot to improve on. But trust me, there's a lot on the film that we got to get better at. Every week we got to improve, but at the end of the day, it's about going really, really hard and playing with great passion and great energy and great intensity. And just, the sideline was on fire tonight. You could feel all that. That to me is where we got to keep building, because when you can apply that kind of pressure on your opponent, then, it's in all three phases. I felt like we had a chance in a couple of the returns. They did a good job with the hang time. We went after a couple punts, didn't get home. So we want to continue to apply pressure there in the special teams, but that's what we're after, applying pressure in all three phases.
Over to the left, Cameron Teague Robinson, The Athletic.
Ryan, the offensive line kind of got off to a slow start last week, but they seem to have a really good game from start to finish this week. What did you see that worked well for them that maybe they improved on from a week ago?
I think they got into a rhythm as a group, and I thought again they had a good week of practice, but they kind of settled down in this game. I felt like, and if there was a mistake made, it was full speed, and we'll get on the film and try to figure out where that is. There's bigger challenges ahead, and so all those little things are going to show up now on film, and that's a big part of this job. And going in, to year 6 and being here for now 8 years, I understand what that means. Like you have to identify and cut off the issues that are there, even though they may not show up in a game here. But we're well aware of it, and we're going to identify them and get them addressed tomorrow.
Over to the right here, Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
Ryan, that decision to go for it on 4th down, given where the score was at that point, how much of that is just about tone and mindset for how you guys want to attack things this year versus also just trying to get a look in a game like this?
We were just trying to get more plays. There's a lot of guys on our team that deserve plays and deserve reps, and it was close enough that we felt like it was one of those ones we were just going to go for, and we wanted to continue to get these guys these reps, and it's not always an easy situation when you're up by that kind of score, but we totally respect our opponents and respect coach and the whole team at Western Michigan, but we also need to get these guys plays because it's so important down the road. So we try to be respectful. There's no question about that, but we also have to let our guys learn and make mistakes because as we know down the road, we're going to need these guys in a game, and the only way to figure it out is to get them in the game. So we wanted to get the guys the reps. We said that we were going to do that this year. It's not always easy to do because you want to again respect your opponent, but I got a lot of respect for them. I thought that they played excellent the week before, so they had our guys' attention. I think that was a big part of this thing. And now they go back-to-back Big Ten games. I know that's not easy to do. Sure, that's not easy for us to do or anybody else. So I think they're very sound. I think they're going to have a good season. I felt like our guys played well tonight.
Okay, over to the left, Joey Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch.
Ryan, what did you think of Will's performance tonight? He started really sharp, had the rushing touchdown as well in the red zone. First time your starting quarterbacks run for a score in a while. Just overall, what did you think of his
I think he started 10 for 10 and had the rushing touchdown. And there's going to be things, though, that, we see that, we have the shot to Jelani there, maybe throw it better, catch it better. There's a couple of things in there. I'm always going to be super critical of the quarterbacks, but Will's got good demeanor. You can see the effect he can have in the pass game. You can see the effect that he can have, with his feet. I thought he threw some nice play action passes tonight, a couple from under center. And when, to see like Jeremiah catch that pass and run, you see the one that Carnell had last week, catch and run. Those balls are all on time and they're on the money. And those guys, are tremendously talented and do a good job with right after the catch. But a big part of right after catch is timing and location of throws and accuracy. And so, he deserves credit on that. I think he did a good job out of the pocket on a couple of the play action passes that were well designed. So, again, a good day for Will. And my favorite part of the whole day was we missed the blitz on a play action pass. A guy came free. He voided the sack and then threw the ball away. To me, that was a big play. And those are the things that are going to matter in some of these closer games.
Okay, we're going to have 2 more questions for Coach over here to the right. Spencer Holbrook, Letterman Row.
Ryan, it's 5 years to the day since your last shutout. Is that too long between those? And then what does it do for a defense, a roster, a team to shut an opponent out? I don't know if it's mental thing or, or just to see it and see that you can do it. Like, what does that do for you guys moving forward?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it was 6 points last week and didn't allow them in the end zone. And all I could hear the defensive guys talk about at halftime was shutout. And so, yeah, there's a mindset there. And, and our guys are competitive. I think you can see that even to the end, they're competing. And that's a good sign. I've said that all summer and you can feel it on the field. So, yeah, I mean, it's something these guys have pride in. And, to know you shut somebody out is a good day. Now we're going to put this behind us, grow from it, learn from it. But overall, our guys, we're proud of that. They're proud of the fact that they only held them to 99 yards and 0 points. That's a big deal.
And last question for Coach Day, Dylan Davis, Delaware Gazette.
Ryan, I asked you on Tuesday if you were close to putting a third quarterback in last week and if you felt good about a third quarterback. I guess what did Julian show you? Did you know on Tuesday that he would be your guy if you got that opportunity? Or I guess what did he show you this week to put him out there?
Yeah, I thought Devin did a nice job on that first drive that he went in there, hit a nice, play action pass, did a couple nice things, threw an over route to Bryson Rogers, which was well done. Made a couple nice checks in a run game, so I thought that was good. And then he got a couple drives, and I felt like we wanted to get Jules in there and Lincoln as well. So, those guys are working, and they deserve an opportunity to play in those type of situations. So, the more we can do that, the better. Would love to get them more and more reps, but when you have that many quarterbacks, it's hard to do. So, but again, I think this team overall is unselfish, and I think that everyone's cheering for each other. They're pulling for each other, and the ball got spread around today overall, and that was good.
Great, Coach. Thank you very much. Folks, we're going to bring Quinshon Judkins up to the main podium, and we also have Cody Simon in the back as well. We will open up the floor for Quinshon. Over